So I am here to do an update on my Thanksgiving binder sheets. And actually it's turned into this year as more of a clipboard, a Thanksgiving clipboard, because I've been putting it on my clipboard more this year than I have in the past instead of carrying around my big old binder. And mainly because I cannot find the binder I've used in the past. The binder I've used in the past was a really thin one, probably just a 1-inch binder, and so I couldn't find it in all my Thanksgiving stuff, which I have not pulled all of it out. So that could be why. I have all the bins pulled into the living room, but I have not gone through them all, and I know it's in there. But anyway, so I had to, only other binder I had was one I bought for the kids that they didn't need for school, and I think it's a 2.5-inch binder. So that's a kind of a pain. So I literally just been putting this stuff on my clipboard and then just carrying it around as I do things. But you guys did ask to be updated with my sheets, and they are not complete, which is very unusual for me, you guys. This balancing of YouTube work and Thanksgiving has kind of thrown me a little bit, but I got it together. It'll be done. As you'll see, most of the sheets are filled out. But I just wanted to give you an update and get it up today, which is Sunday. That way you guys have a chance if you want to be able to do any last minute things, you know, if any of this stuff helps you out. So we have here my menu. This is the Thanksgiving menu. I did finalize the menu, which of course, yeah, I had to do that. Main dish is turkey and ham. As I've said probably too many times, my husband's allergic to poultry, and so I have to make a ham as well as the turkey. Appetizers, and this is who's bringing it. I am bringing pretty much everything. My mom is going to be here to help me. My 2 boys are going to be here to help me. The 2 boys that are older will be here to help me. I mean, everybody's going to help. This is fine with me. I have no problem bringing it. My sister in the past, when her and her husband have been able to come, they would bring stuff as well, but they're not coming this year. So my mom is just, is helping out by, being here and yeah. So anyway, this is my menu. Appetizers. I have requests all the time for my cheese ball. It's just, and it's funny because people they talk about the cheese ball, how wonderful it is. It's literally just a craft recipe, but it's an old craft recipe, and it's not one of their ones that I don't even know if it's on their website anymore. It's one I literally have written down on a piece of paper, which I just remembered an ingredient that I forgot to write down that is in it. Remember, it has green onions in it, and I don't remember if I wrote green onions down on my food list or on my perishable food list, shopping list, and so I wanted to write it down real quick, so sorry about that. This is as good for me as it is for you guys. Anyway, so cheese ball with crackers, and I bought lots of different kind of crackers to go along with it, which you probably saw in my grocery haul. Pumpkin fluff is one that the kids have had. I've made that since they were little kids, and so they request it even now that they are 24, 21, 19, and 16. They still like it, and it literally is just, it's super easy. It's like pumpkin and vanilla pudding and Cool Whip, and then lots of pumpkin pie spice, and like a dash of vanilla, and you just mix it all together. And then it's amazing with like graham cracker sticks, which are hard to find nowadays. They used to be around all the time when my kids were little, but it's been harder and harder to find them. So sometimes I just have to buy graham crackers and break them up into, you know, those little squares that they, you know, are kind of already cut into. But Kroger's what you guys call it. Fred Meyer is what I call it, because that's what we have. Usually sells them in their brand, which is interesting. So anyway, and I forgot to write them on my list, but I did yesterday. So graham cracker sticks is usually what was served with that. And also was it last year? Yeah. Last year, for the first time, I actually served them with vanilla wafers, and I forgot about that. So I might pick up some vanilla wafers. And then a cheese and meat platter. And I have, why do I have pickles up here? Because the pickles, okay, I didn't write the other platter down. Okay, so a cheese and meat platter, which is just going to be cheese and meat. And then there's another platter, which I forgot to write down, that has pickles, pepperoncinis, and 2 or 3 different kinds of olives on it. So that's the other platter, which I need to write that down. It's kind of hard to write. I'm on my bed right now, so it's kind of hard to write. But anyway, so that's what that is. A veggie platter, I'm going to do hummus and some kind of like ranch dip, which is what most people like, but I want the hummus. Deviled eggs, and then I'm going to make a slow cooker meatballs, which a friend of mine made last year for our work party. and they were amazing. And so I'm going to make her meatball recipe that well, it's a pretty popular recipe, but she's the one who told me about it. So those are the appetizers. And my plan for the appetizers will be set out on the coffee table, which normally we take out because there's so many people and a lot of people spend the night in the past. And so we'd have to move it to put down the, like, what do you call those, air up bed thingies, air mattresses. But this year, my parents are not staying here, and I do have bunk beds in my youngest son's room, so people can sleep there, and we have an extra mattress we just pull out and put on the floor in the bedroom. So this year we don't have to take out the coffee table, so I can put appetizers on there and breakfast out there in the morning too. Side dishes. So mashed potatoes. My mom's going to bring a fruit salad, and she's bringing a kale quinoa salad. And then I'm going to make a large Caesar salad, and we have stuffing. My husband's very favorite thing in the world for Thanksgiving is my candied sweet potatoes. I'm going to do a sweet potato cauliflower mash. We'll have rolls, of course, 2 different kinds of cranberry sauce because I like the whole berry. Everybody else seems to like the jellied. And then my youngest son's very favorite Thanksgiving thing is my mac and cheese. So that's what we're having for our side dishes. And then for desserts, we'll have pumpkin pie, which I'm just going to get at Costco. I'm not going to try to make it this year because, as you can see, I'm going to be very busy. But my husband does not like the Costco apple pies. He likes my apple pies. So I'm going to make an apple pie, and I'm going to make a pecan pie because those are his 2 favorites, and he doesn't like them store-bought ones. So, and I'm going to do a pumpkin roll. Then I'm going to pick up some stuff for breakfast, and I'm just going to, like I said, put it out on the coffee table because in the past, I never had really breakfast planned or snacks really planned before dinner, and people were in the kitchen. It was just in my way and, you know, all that stuff. So this way I'm going to have the platters out there on the coffee table with breakfast, and then midway through the day, we'll put the appetizers out. We'll move out the breakfast stuff and put the appetizers out. So I'm just going to pick up some like those, you know, I think at Costco they have like some pumpkin breads and cinnamon breads and some other kind of breads. I'm going to chop those up or slice those up. And I'm going to do some pastries, and I'm going to do some muffins too, which I don't have written down. I'm going to make a fruit platter, put that out there. So that'll be out there for breakfast on the table for everybody. And then just the only other thing is drinks, soda and punch. My oldest, I have commissioned him to bring the soda. And then that's what my family likes, they're big soda drinkers. And then the punch is not healthy at all. I'm going to do a healthy punch recipe though for Christmas. So this one, though, is not healthy. This is one every request for Thanksgiving time. It's literally just a big thing of Hawaiian Punch, the original red berry Hawaiian Punch, a big thing of pineapple juice, and then a 2-liter of 7-Up. And then normally I put like sherbet or something on top. I forgot to pick some up, so I'm not sure. I might not put that on there. It's not necessary. So that is my Thanksgiving menu. There you go. Next sheet, housework. This is what I have so far. Shampoo the carpets. I was going to do that this weekend. I think I'm going to wait and do it Tuesday night so they're nice and fresh before everybody gets here. There's a few places I kind of want to do this, touch up the paint, but you know, it's probably not going to happen. I've been saying this for months that I want to do this anyway, and there's a wall behind in the kitchen where we had to replace the baseboard, and we replaced the baseboard, but it hasn't been painted yet. And so it's just one of those things. But I did do the dusting this weekend. I haven't done all of it, but I did a majority of it. I have some knickknacks on some shelves that I need to dust today. So I'm going to do that today, which is Sunday. Wipe down all the doors and baseboards and the bathrooms. I'm doing that major cleaning today, and then I'll do a touch-up on Tuesday and Wednesday. So in the kitchen, I want to clean out all the silverware drawers. So I'm going to pull everything out, clean them all out, get them all organized. I need to clean the microwave, the oven, and the stovetop. Remove counter clutter. I actually remove a lot from the counters so there's room for food. But kind of my tip for this is we have a table that we put like some of the foods and stuff on, like the desserts and stuff on. And also I usually use my coffee counter for the desserts, and then there's like a card table, like those square tables, and I use that for, and you guys will see all this. I use that for some of the side dishes and stuff as I'm cooking. And I usually put a big tablecloth on there that all sides are full. I just stick like my toaster and my bread. What do you call that? I have that silver like bread holder thingy, bread keeper thing, and I just put them on underneath that table, and you can't see them.
but they're still in the kitchen if anybody needs them. My blender, all that stuff just stays in there. I don't have to drag it out to the garage. I just put it underneath that table, and the tablecloth covers it, and you can't even see it. So I'll kind of show you guys that little tip. So everything comes off my counter, so I have enough room for everything. Clean out my fridge and my freezers, and then sweep and mop. And I'll do that on Sunday evening. Not Sunday evening, Wednesday evening, sorry. And then decorate. Really the only decoration I have to do is pull out the Thanksgiving decorating. And mostly it's just the table. Since I'm using the coffee table actually for food, I'm actually going to pull that decoration off of the table and just use it only for food. So there's not really going to be a lot of decoration besides the table settings. And then the table pull decor from the garage. And I actually bought some new stuff this year too that you guys will see on Wednesday. So that's the housework. And here's my cooking schedule, which always gets really messy. And my printer is broken at home. And so normally I would type all this in and then just redo it and reprint it all. But it's not going to happen this year because I'm not going to get a new printer right now. So I have my schedule though. My plan is by 6 o'clock in the morning to be dressed, makeup on, ready to go. So it means getting up at 4:30 so I can do a short little workout to get me going for the day. And then I want to take my turkey out because I like my turkey to rest and come to room temperature for about 2 hours before it goes into the oven. This year I'm doing a new thing. I'm going to use a cheesecloth for the first time. And so I'm going to have to prep some stuff with that. 7 o'clock, I'll put out the breakfast trays on the coffee table. I don't know what time everybody's coming, but I think my two boys, well, my one boy will be here, I believe, my oldest. My middle one works until 10 o'clock Wednesday night, and so he won't be coming down until Thursday. So anyway, I'm just going to put him out at 7. Whatever, just get him out of my kitchen and there. Put turkey in at 8, and then, I should have showed you my prep first. So anyway, I'm going to do potatoes in the crock pot. I'm going to do meatballs in the crock pot. So I have one crock pot and one, power pressure cooker that I can use as a crock pot. So both of those will be going. I always baste my cooked turkey every 30 minutes. So that's just a reminder, based every 30 minutes. And I'll just set my timer on my phone. 11:30, I want to take off the cheesecloth, and then it goes back in for another 30 minutes. And then at noon, I'll take it off, cover it with foil, and then if you take kind of a heavy kitchen towel and put it over the foil, like you put the foil on the turkey, put the heavy kitchen towel over the foil, it keeps it nice and warm. And so you can let it rest and relax because dinner's not until 3. So usually that keeps it warm, but I usually I think dinner will actually be at 2 instead of 3 because I was timing everything. And if I can get the turkey out by noon, and put everything else in, actually dinner can be served by 2. So I might adjust the time to where the turkey comes out at 1 versus 12. And then it gives me an hour to get things together, and that goes time because I want to let it rest for 30 minutes and then start carving it. And it honestly takes me a long time to get the turkey all cut up and ready to put on platters. And then I have the ham too that I'm going to have to reheat, which I'll put the ham, because I'll cook the ham the night before, but I want to reheat it. So it'll go in with the sweet potatoes, the stuffing, and the mac and cheese, and then the ham will go in as well. So this all makes sense to me, and honestly, I'll probably redo this. I'll probably print another sheet and just rewrite this out now that I kind of have. This was kind of my brainstorming, so that's that. And then cooking. So these are all the things I have to cook this day that have to actually go. Oh, I'm going to run out of battery. Good thing this is my last video. Yes, it is. Turkey, mashed potatoes, meatballs, stuffing, candied sweet potatoes, mac and cheese, and assemble the platters. That's the things I have to get done this day. Everything else will already be made because I'm going to do the pies the night before. I need to mix up the salad, assemble the platters, and then, of course, put the cranberry sauces in their dishes. And so this is the Thanksgiving timeline. You guys have already seen it. If I don't get through this video, my phone is going to die, and I will have to get going. But so you can see I've been checking off my list, circling the things that I still need to do that are on the weeks prior. And so there you go. And I will link my original video down below where I show more of an in-depth on the sheets before I filled them out. And this is my food prep. So Monday, I'm just gonna, I'll have on my side, and I might do this today as well. I was gonna make the pumpkin roll today, but I think I'm gonna end up making that on Wednesday. But anyway, I'll be pairing all my side dishes with the right dish and putting little sticky notes on there. That's what I do. Tuesday. This is my plan on Tuesdays. I think I'm going to do mop the floors on Wednesday, though, instead of Tuesday, because I'm going to be cooking on Wednesday, so the floors are going to get bad again. Keeping up on the laundry, doing the vacuuming, all that. I'm going to assemble the apple pies and the pecan pies. Getting ready to bake on Wednesday. Yeah, and this was when I originally was going to take all the appliances out to the garage, but I don't think I'm going to need to do that because, like I said, I'm going to put them under that table. I was thinking more like the Keurig machine, but I think since there's not as many of us as years past, I'm not going to bring my coffee maker in like I normally do. I'm just going to use the Keurig. I already bought extra K-cups. So then Wednesday is my big day, of course. I'm pretty much making everything and getting it ready to go. I'll prep the stuffing, prep the sweet potatoes, but I won't actually cook them. They will just be ready to go, and I'll put plastic wrap over them, and then they'll be ready to go in the oven after the turkey comes out. Sorry, I've made 9 videos today. My throat is sore. So this is how I have this filled out, and this I'm working on today. I'm just filling out my recipes. So the main purpose of this, I know what ingredients go into them because I have the recipes, but also because I make the same things over and over because it's family favorites. I mainly like to get the prep time, cook time, and oven temp, so then I adjust the oven to where it's kind of all these can cook at the same time. So that's what these are for. So they're not filled out all the way yet, but there you go. So I hope you enjoyed seeing what my menu and my plan is for the week. And again, I will link the original video down below that shows you more in depth on the pages themselves. So thank you again for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye.